Okay, it's time for another special feature now. We got all the way from Los Angeles, I believe, California. We have the duo KTJ and Kylie. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for
Hello,
having
thank you
us.
so much for having us.
No, it's my pleasure. It's so nice to have you back. And first up, how are you both, and what's life like in California at present?
Well, I'll tell you, we're doing pretty good, and it's been a while with the pandemic. We're back and forth between California and Texas right now, actually. Just because California is really bad. It's got a lot of crazy. The pandemic's really bad over there.
Yeah,
And then right when we came to Texas, everything went crazy again with the weather.
yeah,
But we're doing really good, and we're very optimistic
that's
about the
good.
future and try to look on the bright side of life. So we've been, creating a lot of music and just trying to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, fab. Are you still living the dream? That as long as you live in the dream, that's all
Oh
matters.
yes.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
And I can't believe it's been a while since last talk. Last time we talked, you had Other Side released.
Oh wow, yeah. That's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Wow.
yeah, that's
Crazy how time flies like that.
yeah. So in Latin they say tempus fugit, time flies.
Yep.
Yeah. And your new single's called Cherry Coke. Interesting song title.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we thought of the idea of like, we when you're drinking a cherry Coke, it tastes so good,
Yeah.
right? But it's like,
You know it's bad for you.
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
it's unhealthy, and you probably it's not good for your body, but you do it anyway
Yeah.
because it tastes good.
Yeah.
So it's
Guil-
kind of like the motif of the song.
yeah. Guilty pleasures, but everyone deserves a treat, don't they? You know.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly,
Totally.
exactly. And we find things like cherry Coke in all walks of life, like career choices, relationships. Even you could even think of it as just simply wanting to eat
Yeah.
something bad for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
And
guilty pleasures.
the pop's it's a real good pop record. It's really catchy. I've been singing it in my head all day.
Thank you.
No,
I'm
you're welcome.
glad.
And what's the support you have received from the track been like from the public?
It's been really good so far. We've gotten a lot of good reviews on it. A lot of people like this one more than because it's a little different than our normal stuff that we release. It's a little bit more rock influenced, I think.
Hmm.
And so we've been getting a lot of new people listening as well, which is really nice. We're just kind of like testing the waters and seeing, which 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 direction kind
Yeah.
of works for us.
Yeah.
But I think it's been pretty positive so far. So
And
yeah.
are you allowed to say if there will be a music video to accompany the release?
Um, you know, no, I don't think for Cherry Coke,
Hmm.
but we
We
are
do have
filming.
something in the
We have
works.
something in the works
Yeah.
visually for Cherry Coke. I I'm working on something right now, actually. But for the next two songs, we've got some really cool stuff coming up for like music video
Yeah.
wise. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be it's really exciting, yeah, because we're working on it now, and I think it's super cool.
Yeah.
So
The-
not for this one, but the
yeah.
next one.
Yeah. They seem to be quite popular, lyrics videos. So you got like just the song played, and then on YouTube they got like the lyrics of the songs. They seem
Right? Yeah.
quite popular.
Exactly.
That might be a good idea to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And what do you like about cherries, and what do you like about cola?
Well, I that's actually and what's interesting enough is that my favorite Coca-Cola drink is not cherry Coke. It's like the vanilla orange Coke.
Ah, there's many different flavors. Have you tasted the raspberry one?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Per- Personally, I don't think it has the same kick as a cherry one, but I tell you what, when it's a hot day, heat wave, you have a cherry cola, and it really does quench the thirst, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
It
changes
totally
the whole
does.
day.
I mean, it's the best. It's the best.
Yeah, but don't do what I do and drink it at night because you'll be awake.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but it's good in moderation. And
Right.
what do you like about laid back sounds, like the stripped sounds. On the other side, it was kind of like a stripped back version. What do you like about that side of the music? Like acoustic.
Right. So I think that's something that I really like about the more stripped back versions. It's that you kind of get the solid foundation of the song itself. I think that every single song, every good song has like a solid foundation that could be played stripped.
We kind of try to aim for that because usually we release like produced out, electric synth stuff, and then when we perform live, we typically always like strip it down a lot. So it's like interesting to like hear that like version that we create, just like whatever it may be, and then play a completely different like stripped back kind of expression of that song. So I don't know, it's really interesting.
And I think that we like really crazy big vocals too, and so if we're doing too much with that and then it's more stripped down, I think it just sounds better to the ear. And simple is better, less is more, honestly.
True. And what I've noticed about say stripped back, laid back, even lounge music, the vocals they really kind of shine through. Like when you see MTV Unplugged, you got said artist and you got the pop song, and then you got the stripped back version, and the vocals on that artist, they really kind of pull through on the kind of just the acoustic or the laid back version.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And what's it like when you're out in a shopping mall or a precinct or a shop and you hear your song played, or even on the radio or in a club? What's that feeling like?
Well, I'll tell you, like, whenever I hear my song being played, it's probably rare if we're like in a public spot, just because we're not that big. But if I ever do hear it, I don't know. I think I'm trying to think back of an example. Like, I was hanging out with my friends and like I was like talking to someone in another room, and I like hear the song being played, like whoever's on aux, and I'm like, I like see like something simple like that.
It's just like, oh wow, like music is really the driving force of like everyone. Like, it's just like crazy to see like
somebody else hearing our music.
That like we made something and then it turned into like there's not a word for it.
Yeah, we made this outlet for someone to just
like
hear it when they're doing the day-to-day things. It's very it's interesting. It's like it's inspiring because we listen to music 24/7, and so like getting to experience someone else listening to our music, it's inspiring. It's motivating.
It's good. I mean, the way I discover music, it's through like playlists on Amazon Music. They've got like a different playlists, and if you can get onto them playlists on and we radio people can help you try and get your songs out as well. But it's great that there's many outlets people can discover these different genres of music. So we're sport for choice, aren't we? So much music out there at the moment.
Yeah, I mean that's how I find most of my music today too, is like through playlisting
and Spotify as well. Spotify.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
And just wrapping up now, what are your hopes for 2021 and beyond?
We're just really hoping that we get to perform live again, and we're really excited to start going into new things. We are scoring our first feature film this year finally, because it got pushed back due to COVID a lot, so we finally get to do that. And we're releasing just a bunch of music this year, so we're super excited to just get it all out there and show everyone what we've been working on. But yeah,
it's great. I'm positive about concerts going ahead here in the UK. There's a lot of concerts being kind of advertised and tickets sold. So maybe they know something we don't, and that they know.
Who knows?
So I bought my
I sure hope so.
I bought my first. Got a few concerts I want to see. So fingers crossed. Coming up in the fall. So I think the fall will be should be, touch wood, a good time for everyone to come back on stage and do what they do, like people like
Well,
yourselves.
hopefully we'll be able to come overseas sometime
Yeah.
and perform in London and Denmark and all these places.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
And
your website is ktjcarly.com.
Yes, that's it.
And it's spelt as it sounds, so ktjcarly.com.
Right. So yeah, we made it like insanely difficult for people to find us because everyone's like KTJ Carly, how do you spell it? It's just like KTJ, the letters, and then CARLY.com.
It's quite memorable to to find that. So, and finally, would you like to introduce your track on the show?
Yes. Yeah. All right. So this next track, it's called Cherry Coke, and it's about guilty pleasures. And I hope you like it.
Brilliant. Thanks, girls.
Thank you so much
for having us.
You're welcome.